one in front of you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal. So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted? I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding. For heavy man, woman, and child, how much can you vow? I vow my life just to live one in harmony.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox.
Mistakes are my motivation. Go out and get it and bring home the bacon. I know some haters through association, but I don't know names, I just know the faces. And I never stepped in that cipher. In my own class, no private school, I started taking L's.
Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and on the hill in this one, Garrett Whitlock.
Well, primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Toronto.
Here's Andres Jimenez. In there at the knees. And that's how this game gets started. Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That was a nice changeup, good location, and it did have him off balance at the plate, just not quite enough to miss the bat completely. Somehow he punched it out there for the knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground. And that squirts through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Struggling a little bit in this series. He's 2 for 12.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. First and second here, no outs. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball could be 2. There's one on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Anthony Santander at the plate. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Santander stands at second with 2 gone. Ball 1 there. On the ground out to short. Zips it across, and Bichette is retired. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Blue Jays 1, and the Red Sox coming up. Back now at Fenway. And on the mound now, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy.
Jarren Duran.
Scherzer, over 200 career wins, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. And another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting second.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. With just 1 hit in 9 at-bats so far in this series. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lucas settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Rafael Devers, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Devers with a homer in his last game. Runner on the go. Ball misses. The throw, tag, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And there's a ball. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man at first. Here's Alex Bregman with just 1 hit in 11 at-bats in the series so far. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball. 1-1.
That
2
one
balls,
missed.
1 strike.
Goes down looking. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. New inning getting started. Leading off, Ernie Clement.
Baseman, Ernie Clement.
Whitlock back to work. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. There's a line drive to left field. Durant hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Will Wagner.
And next is the designated hitter, Will Wagner. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting 8th, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
One out, runner at second. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Line drive. Base hit. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And here is Dalton Varsho. Fought off foul. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. Next offering is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Grounder might be 2. Campbell over to second, and that's all they'll get.
Now batting second baseman.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Runner takes off, pitches low. Safe at second, and that was not close. In there at the knees, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Varsho at second with 2 down. Just
Whoa,
missed.
that's down.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. The throw in, but it's offline, and they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. And that drops in for a strike. Runner takes off. Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs. And
Ball
that's
1.
downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Headed towards the corner. Throw home, he beats it, and they lead by 4.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
The throw to first. They limit the damage here. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. Max Scherzer back to work. Right through there for a strike. Scherzer, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Left field, way back there. That's back. And it hits off the monster. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gonzalez digs in now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 1 away.
Batting 7, shortstop David Hamilton.
And next for the Red Sox, David Hamilton.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner at second here, one gone.
Ball one.
That's
Two
inside.
balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. And ball 4 to a board.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
2 on, 1 out. Blake Sable up next for the Red Sox. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Campbell, the lead runner at second. Hamilton over at first with 1 away. Laser could be trouble. Campbell around third. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 4-2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive, pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Walked his first time. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
So here's Scherzer.
That's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners are at the corners. 1 away. And no one can get there. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next one misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Devers getting ready to hit. And Devers hits that one. And a foul ball. One down, runners at second and third. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
To the right side, Jimenez throws to first in time, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Now it's Alex Bregman.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
High ball out to center. Varsho makes the grab on the run. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Red Sox 5, the Jays 4. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Pulls that one foul.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Whips it to first.
Shortstop,
one up, one down.
Bichette.
Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
And next for Toronto, Bichette. That one ripped. Duran going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
What a gutsy play. I always found that it was difficult because of such a wide warning track here at Fenway Park to get back there. Sometimes you don't know where you are. But with reckless abandon, he goes up and challenges the monster and comes down with an incredible catch.
Clement in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Throws to first, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Max Scherzer goes to work. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Max Scherzer is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Angel Bastardo gets the ball now.
66.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now the first baseman, Romy Gonzalez. There's the strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No ball,
Big time
2
jam
strikes.
right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Breaking
1
ball
ball,
misses down
2
and
strikes.
away. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Next
That's
offering
ball 2.
upstairs.
2-2 the count.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Jimenez pulls that one down, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all
Now
know
batting,
those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. He reached out a walk his first time. Into center. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the
Now
infielder,
batting,
ranging back
catcher,
into the outfield.
Blake
There's part of him that's
Snell.
saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's the catcher to hit. Blake Snell doubled his first time up. That one
Ball
not
1, no
close.
strike.
And it's 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that
2
one
balls,
way
2
outside.
strikes.
And that's ball 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
The count's full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
You get a walk, and you
Now
get a walk.
batting, center
Everyone
fielder,
gets a walk, boo.
Cedar
So man
Rafaela.
aboard. Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the dirt. Sable, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's way high. And it's 2-0. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Three balls, 1 strike.
Jaron Duran waiting for a turn at the plate. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there, and that one will bang off the wall near the pesky pole. Sable around third. The relay to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 7-4.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jaron Duran. That one inside.
That's inside.
And that's ball 1. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it's off the green monster. The run comes in from second, and it's 8-4.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now the number 2 hitter, Wilyer Abreu.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
There's a swing and a drive. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double as a run scores.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So runner at second, 2 down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Ball
First
1.
pitch doesn't find the zone. Man on second, 2 down. And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
When the skipper calls down to the
2
bullpen,
balls,
he's
no
expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Check swing, and he went. It's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Man at second. And there's
Down
a ball.
to 3-2.
So now 2
That's ball
on
4. Take the
and
base.
2 outs.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
First and second, 2 outs. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. Bringing it just misses.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score. Santander gets it back in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Angel Bastardo gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New arm out of the bullpen, Tommy Nance.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game. Up the middle, Bichette sends it to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. On to inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 10, the Jays 4. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Hitter, Will Wagner.
Lined into right. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Now batting catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro. Kirk now at the plate. A single his first time. And it's fouled away. Kirk in his 5th season, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico.
Ball. 1-1.
That one the other way. Reaching down and makes the grab. And now Dalton Varsho. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Toronto, and that is not what they needed. Down 10-4. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
Romy Gonzalez.
Yes, I'm never stop me from being a good rager. I get respect from observers, no public enemy. I'm the white Mary Dad Chuck D in my community. I burn oil on the skillets. A favorite brand
And ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Slowly on the ground to short. Sends it across to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And now, David Hamilton. Ball 1, no strikes. Nance sets, fires. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that skips in the dirt. Hit in the air, left field. Santander makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Blake Sable.
2 down, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Blake Sable. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. cut out and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. They're up comfortably, though. It's 10-4. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Whitlock back to work. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the fifth. The next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. And a base hit up the middle.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Santander.
Man at first with one gone. Next to hit, Anthony Santander. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Starting to go after it. Now we'll look down to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. That catches the corner. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's down and in. Stays alive. Finds its way through, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, shortstop Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Vladdy coming around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's now 10-5.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen.
Now pitching for
Zach
the Red
Kelly
Sox.
into the game.
And you know,
76.
bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That misses,
that pitch is up.
And that is ball 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Off the mark there. Now 2-0. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
2 balls.
Santander on second. Bichette at first. One gone. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's to third, and that's just foul. Two on, one out. In the air, right side, Abreu. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, designated hitter Will Wagner.
And now the DH, Will Wagner. 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one is in for a strike at 95. And the count is 0-2. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hit in that at bat. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Next to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Not
Ball
even
one,
close
no
there. And that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 2 outs. And there's a foul ball. Just missed. Out to short. Over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and they've doubled things up now at 10-5. Back here in Boston, and now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Me and sit on the 98 coasting. Blow the gas out, trying to lay hoping. Now we got too much flavor. How you gon' never outplay us? Before you talk cow, better notice my blazer. But tell you, nah, I ain't giving no.
And that drops in for a strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Ryan Burr getting ready to go. Here's your 1. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So the lineup flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Ground ball left side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Look out!
Perfect.
And it hit him.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
Devers in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And a strike to Devers. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground, a second. Might be two. Spin throw. That's one. To first. Not in time. And a run scores. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
There's a swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Check swing, called strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
That misses. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one missing inside. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now batting.
And next for the Red Sox, Christian Campbell. He's already homered here in this one. That missed by a lot. Ball one. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Six straight outside the strike zone.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
All loaded up. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. One run across, and it bangs off the monster. 2 runs across now. The run scores from first, extending their lead.
How about that? Clears the bases. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tommy Nance out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Out of the
Toronto.
bullpen for the Jays, Ryan
Number
Burr.
43.
This is his 5th
Ryan
appearance
Burr.
of the year. One out, runner at second. And stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop David Hamilton.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Towards first, and that goes foul. Campbell on third with 2 out. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Man at first, Blake Sable up next for the Red Sox. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. All Red Sox in this one. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder.
So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
Rafaela.
3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. Popped up. Jimenez snags it, and that's the inning. But they tack on 5 runs. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox lead it 15-5.
Now pitching for
We're
the Red
back,
Sox.
and they make a change to start the
Number
6th.
25.
The new pitcher, Josh Winkowski.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike
Leading
zone.
off for the Blue Jays.
And now for the
Center
Jays,
fielder,
Dalton
Varsho.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
1-1.
That's in there. That's strike 2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Next
That's
offering
ball
down
2.
low and in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's
3
in the
balls,
dirt.
2 strikes.
This one high in the air to left center. Duran has this one sized up, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Andres Jimenez, the next to hit. That one outside.
That ball went out.
1-0. On the ground to third. Bregman on to first. And there's 2 away.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do.
Yeah,
Get a guy to
right
roll
fielder,
over a little bit, hit the
Nathan
ball on the
Lucas.
ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. And that's outside.
That's out.
Ball one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a man at first. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In the air out towards right center. And that is that. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. There's a strike. Swanson up and loosening in the pen. Green also throwing. In the air, left field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Left field, Santander hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated
2
hitter,
outs, base is empty. Rafael Devers digs in now. Just missed. The Red Sox up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. Ripped on a line. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Pop up here, third base side. Bregman settles under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ernie
Up
Clement
next
getting
for
ready
the
to
Blue
hit.
Jays, third baseman Ernie Clement.
That misses
Ball one.
the zone, and it's 1-0. And
That's a
another
ball.
ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. 2-2. High in the air, out to right. Abreu makes the catch, and that's the third out. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Boston's out in front, 15-5. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Cindy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Nabs it, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, second baseman Christian Campbell.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Burr, the tall righty, 220 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. That's way
one ball, one
outside,
strike.
and it's 1-1. That's the third, and foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Struck him out of the foul tip.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Romy Gonzalez.
That's out to center field. Varsho brings it in for the third out.
Bad teams know we shut it down. How they greet us, you would think we run the town. In your city, got the power, got the crown. Impact on the rival, Cape Buff design it down. Make no mistake,
Now pitching for the
Brennan
Red Sox.
Bernardino gets the call from
Number
the pen.
83, Brennan Bernardino.
Now it's the
Leading
Toronto
off for the
designated
Blue
hitter,
Jays,
Will
the
Wagner.
designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Well, in the box,
Timeout.
he's seen that
That ball
movie
got him right
before.
there.
It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
Now batting
And at first,
catcher,
nobody
Alejandro
out. Here's
Kirk.
the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 3. Ball one there. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. 1-1 now. Foul ball. And he grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul. Wagner gets his lead at first with nobody out. Oh, right to the backstop. Wagner into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
Upstairs. Man at second. This one in the air right field. Abreu coming in on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Lifted in the air right field. Abreu going back on this one. He's got it. Runner tags and goes to third.
Now batting, second baseman Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. First
Ball.
pitch, and he just misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Duran puts it away, and that is that.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
57.
bottom of the eighth. Chad Green.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for the stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
David Hamilton.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Blake Sable.
Blake Sable up next for the Red Sox. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. The Red Sox up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Outside, 1-1. And downstairs. A little bit low. Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That clips the zone. Counts full, 3-2.
3-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And now 2 gone.
Now batting.
And next for the Red Sox, Cedar Rafaela. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Slider misses outside. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Many years ago we saw this possibility, but we didn't have a way.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Red Sox.
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a
Number
new pitcher on the
32.
mound, Justin Wilson.
Justin Wilson.
Now it's the right
Leading off
fielder,
for the
Nathan
Blue Jays.
Lucas.
Right fielder, Nathan Lucas.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir
And now for the Jays,
Guerrero.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Makes the catch for the out. One down.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
So digging in, Anthony Santander. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. Lucas into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Man at second. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one misses. Ball 3. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And he makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
That's just a rip right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
1 out left for the Blue Jays. Digging in, Bo Bichette. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. That's hard hit on the line. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take this one in a blowout.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
15-5 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster. Why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself now I'm over the homies. Not every kid should be getting the trophy. 40s and 40s willing to turn the fans only. Give out my love with paper or plastic.
I'm saying? I just chill it. Real West Side. Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Infinite flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep it player. Think about running for mayor. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. Why thank you, really will alive. Hi hater, bye hater.
Bye hater, bye Felicia. Not today, not tomorrow either. Look though, it's a lot of vacant houses in the whole city. Like a toddler made the block little snag or two. 18 in the Congress, no Johnny is the projects, no St. Lucia Lou. Trying to kill bills, off $1 meal, really will fix your whole attitude. Been rapping about the real since a little. Imagine if I had the boot. I was only 9 years old when I found